Hey, now it's still January 19th. I just dropped the Barry Larkin video, came upstairs because some stuff I want to share as I do a weekly like autograph update and move this hood. There's like a rash recently of breaking like forgery rings being busted this week. The good thing is they're being busted. Some of them are getting more coverage than others. So I just want to go into a little more in depth of what is going on here. I want to try and give credit where credit's due. None of this credit is to me, obviously. Other people have broke this news, not me, but kind of what to look for. So let's start right now. I'm going to go through a couple of these. Some of them I'm sure you heard about. I know Mike Junkwax Hero touched on it briefly. I just want to go into a little more in depth from what I understand is going on. So I'm going to share my screen here, and we're going to start with this one. And I didn't see a lot of pickup on this. And this kind of goes into the forgery ring that was busted in Texas. We'll talk about a little bit more. So the Steel City Collectibles, they bought this. They're a major sports card shop out of Pittsburgh, obviously, with Steel City. They're all over the National and everything. And they put this on their Twitter or their X, excuse me, and it really didn't get picked up as much as I would have hoped for. They bought this Jim Brown autograph, and then they had a Beckett cert, a Beckett card, and everything. And they get the autograph, and the autograph is most likely auto-penned. And the reason they could tell was an auto-pen, a couple of things. Usually an autograph will tail off. When I say auto, it could have been a reproduction. I'm sorry, I say auto pen, probably was a reproduction here. And it was a copy of an autograph. And what you could tell is usually when you look at blue Sharpie in depth, like under a light right here, this should almost look a little bit purple. Obviously, the blue did not change color at all. It talks about a purplish hue here, and they still did a great job exposing this to what's going on. In addition to that, and it's very tough to see here, again, you can see right here, the ink under certain lights should almost look like different colors. So like I said, I agree with them. I mean, if we had a real close look into the autograph, we could tell whether or not the ink overlaps itself. It's very tough to tell without like an in-depth microscope. I know if you ever watch like Pawn Stars and Steve Grad, he looks stuff underneath really close. You can see the intersection of the ink. You're not going to see that right here. But even then, usually when the marker's put down or something on here, you could see like a point, real hard point, and you don't see anything of that here. The scary part is it comes up, and this is very common lately. We're going to talk about this. It has a Beckett cert right here. Now, and it came with a little card as well. Now, these Beckett certs, so we're going to look at this in a second. The question is this is one of two things, and I don't know for sure. Either A, they bought an original Jim Brown authenticated Beckett. They took the cert sticker off with the card, and they slapped it back here. I think most likely this is not a real cert. They make copies of real certs, and we're going to show that in a second right now. So I'm going to jump from here to, and again, this story has been all over the news. When I say news, sports card news, this huge autograph ring that was busted in northern Texas. And a lot of people in the industry, I guess, including Jeff Rosenberg, knew about this autograph ring going on. And again, they were selling thousands upon thousands of fake autographs, of course, of the bigger names. I just did a Barry Larkin autograph analysis. I guarantee you Barry Larkin is not being forged here. People are not spending the time to forge a Barry Larkin autograph. And I mean, a couple of the scarier things here, I think Click is the one, Darren Ravel was the first one to break this story. But I mean, a couple of the things here that scares me is the file that photos from Gideon Ryder. He said, so I don't know. I can't see it coming here. But again, what scares me here, they talk about they found an auto pen, number one in here, of who I don't know. But I want to share this picture right here. This is one of the pictures they released. And I would love to see this picture up close. I can't tell whose hologram it is going on right here. But right here, and again, these are Beckett 99% fake Beckett holograms. They were taking a real, for example, going back to this Jim Brown, they would find a real Jim Brown autograph certification and put this sticker onto a fake Jim Brown autograph, or Tom Brady or Michael Jordan. So they would auto pen the signature theoretically. So it's a good autograph. They would put a Beckett certification on that. And what happened was Beckett, and if you look it up in the Beckett database, it says, yes, Jim Brown or Tom Brady or Michael Jordan did sign a jersey that we thought was real. And again, they just use an auto pen. So again, they were selling it for prices that were probably too good to be true. I'm not really familiar with this autograph ring per se, because I don't think they were signing vintage baseballs and passed them off as legitimate. Were they possibly? I don't know. Again, we look at this picture right here. And again, this, you can see this all like modern, especially Jordans, obviously, a lot of modern football autographs as well, helmets. There could have been baseballs in here. I don't know. But again, so we talked about that. Another thing picking up a lot of steam this week was regarding Beckett and Jason Kelce. And again, I don't know, maybe I don't know who picked up the story first. So I don't want to, but like, I just want to talk about what's going on when you see this. What happens is, and these are stores throughout the country, Beckett has, let's say, authorized representatives saying, we put you in charge. And when someone comes into this store, you are in charge of authenticating the autograph. And so they put the sticker on the autograph. They're on a table next to the player who signed the autograph. So what happened here, and what's scarier to me is these are different than Beckett just COAs, which are on the Texas fine. What's going on here is these are different stickers. These are Beckett Witness stickers, I'm pretty sure. And I put a lot of faith in these Beckett Witness stickers personally. I assume if someone's going to use these stickers that they were first person witnessed. And what happens was maybe Kelce was at the store, maybe he wasn't. I think he was at the store one day, and the next day they served like 1,100 more. I don't know, but whatever it is, they used first person authenticated stickers. They were real Beckett stickers. And that's what's scary. And to at least Beckett's credit, they're saying if you bought one of these, we will pay you back whatever the cost was. So, I mean, good on Beckett for doing that. Scary thing is like these real Beckett. So like, how do we know now that we can trust these certifications, the people that are authenticating these? Who is Beckett hiring in order to, or JSA or PSA for that matter? I mean, they are kind of like, they're contracting this work out. Let me make that very clear. These are not people that work full-time that get a W-2 from Beckett. These are people that are getting contracted out by Beckett. Maybe PSA, DNA, and JSA are doing that. I'm sure they're doing the same thing. I mean, how do you solve this? I don't know. I mean, hire someone, I would say, like in law enforcement, or like toot my own horn, someone in the CP industry that like makes a living on their reputation and they could lose their license and everything if they were to certify something that wasn't real. So, but they just had this one person. I forgot what she did. I think, like I said, Mike did a decent job covering it. And what they did is they said, "Oh yeah, we first person witnessed Jason Kelce signing these autographs," even though they didn't. And these stickers are pretty damn important, especially these first person authentication. I put a lot more weight into those than I do with just the general certs and even the letters. The number one to me is first person authentication, first party authentication. And now we're finding out that we can't even trust those. Like, what can we trust now? So, and again, I don't want to make it, I know a lot of this is on Beckett we're talking about, but it's not just Beckett, because I want to share one more thing I found. And again, thumbs up here to Outer Safe, whether you like him or not. They did a good job talking about this autograph right here. This is a horrible Hank Aaron autograph. No question good, but it was sold through Probstein, which I think is the number one seller of autograph memorabilia. Now, I think Probstein pulled this down. I went to look for this autograph. I couldn't find the completed auction. This is a horrible, horrible, horrible Hank Aaron autograph. And it has a bad PSA sticker on it. But, of course, Probstein, I'm not going to say anything good or bad about Probstein, whatever. They put it through as the bottom line initially. Was it pulled down? Maybe. This is a bad sticker. It looks all bad. It's not on nicely. The numbers are not accurate. Yes, it ties to a real Hank Aaron autograph, but it's all over the place. So you just have to be so careful. This is why I preach so much. Buy the autograph, not the sticker. Although, yeah, I've been guilty of buying first-party authentication autographs because of the first-person authentication witness stickers. And you can't even trust that anymore now, which is very scary to me. And it's very upsetting to me. So, again, it's the Wild West. It's getting worse and worse and worse. And unfortunately, when you're in the autograph world, this is why you're losing faith. This is why people are losing faith in autographs. They don't want to buy autographs. You can't trust them anymore. So, I mean, I wish I had better news this week, but I don't. Just be careful. I would say keep collecting. And again, just I'm always here. Shoot me a question. So anyways, I'm going to get off my soapbox now. Take care.